It reminds me too of what happened with Aziz Ansari. And I just bring this up because I think for good reason, the story with Aziz got huge traction because reading that story, which if you're not familiar, basically there was a woman who came out and shared her story where she'd gone on a date with Aziz and liked him, but wasn't ready to be physical. But she wasn't outright saying that, but in her body language, it was kind of like a, oh no, kind of a jokey, like, no, 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 oh no, like, not yet, or, oh, hold on there. And he wasn't like picking up the cues of what she was saying and went for it anyway, and she didn't stop it. And I only bring this up because that's exactly what happened to me. So that man who did that to me probably doesn't even remember doing it. And if he does remember, he probably thinks it was consensual because I didn't say no and I didn't say stop. And again, it's hard to even understand myself enough to know why I couldn't say that at the time. It's on the backs of years of conditioning and Catholicism and not having a voice of my own and not feeling like I could speak up for myself. But there's so much nuance in these moments. And like Cam said, why I guess, felt compelled to share that is that me going to that moment on the plane in multiple ways, I'd gone there in a Reiki session. I go there in breath work, sometimes even to this day, if it feels like it's on my awareness. I meditate on that. I've shared that story with my friend Danny. I've shared that with multiple of my friends. I try to give oxygen, and now with all of you, I try to give oxygen to these moments, these hard moments that have happened to me, because if you keep them down without any light being shown to them, if you don't ever go there, if you don't ever feel the feelings and finish the feeling associated with that story, you will carry it with you in your dating life. So it wasn't until I had gone to all of these really hard stories. That's one of many of bad experiences I had, abusive experiences I had with men throughout my life. And when I made the commitment to actually look at it, feel it, even though it was really ugly, really hard, I mean, the way I just cried there, it was like light compared to how I've cried about that story in the past. But after you do that and make the commitment to give these past wounds oxygen and light and putting a flashlight to these wounds and looking at them for yourself, feeling them for yourself, is when you can actually create a new energetic blueprint around dating. And you're not dating from fear anymore. You're dating from power. You're dating from excitement. You're dating from giddiness. And that's what the person across the table feels. But if you never go back to these experiences, and the body holds so much. I mean, the body it's just a collection of every emotion that we've experienced throughout our entire lives. And these emotions can get stuck, especially if we don't look at them. And so what I was doing back in 2018, 19, 20, when I was dating after some of these moments, really hard, heavy moments had happened to me, was carrying those moments into the first date and almost holding the man across from me to task for something that he did not do, for a crime he did not commit. Even if I didn't realize I was doing that consciously, energetically, the man could feel that. The man can feel, and it could come in different ways. It could come through in, like, when people say, oh, there's no good men out there, men ain't shit, all the spiteful comments really come from, I was hurt. I was deeply hurt by men. And here it goes again. Here's another man hurting me. So now all men aren't shit. That's how it happens. And really underneath all these phrases are wounds that we haven't tended to. And when you tend to those wounds, you stop saying phrases like that, and your entire dating reality changes.